Hi everyone, it's Dee's from Turtle Dove. How's everyone doing? This is my second attempt at filming or recording this. I have only just got off of my desktop computer. I was editing and the last half, I got in 20 minutes in and the last half of the recording didn't work because my SD card keeps wanting to pop out on its own. I'm sticking it down with duct tape. So mostly it works and every now and then it won't. So that was a 20-minute waste plus probably an hour recording. It's probably a good thing because I can probably do a bit of a quicker flip through this time. But just warning you, grab yourself a cup of tea or a cup of coffee and sit down and relax and watch while I do this flip through for you. So I haven't made many journals like this. I normally just do up notebooks and things. So this I made the spine myself and everything from scratch, and I really love how it turned out. So I'll just quickly show you the outside of it first. So that's the spine. I've just sewn down the middle of this ribbon and stuck that on. I used the DCWV Holiday Homestead paper pad mostly for this. I also used a couple of other things, but I'll let you know as we go along. I also made this tassel out of this pretty yarn, and it is white and it has iridescent green fibres through that, and I have a whole lot of these star charms. And sorry about the lighting too, I have a lamp here, I have the light on above me, but it's just creating a lot of shadows, so, and I don't know what's worse, during the day or night. I left the back pretty plain other than putting this pretty flower applique on there. I didn't want to glossy accent anything on here because it's going to be sitting on the table as it gets used. I have this sequin gold trim that I finished off just at the edge of this paper. And at the front I glossy accented the larger flowers. I put these pretty pearl appliques on, and of these snowflakes, pearl snowflakes I stuck on, and also these little red crystals. 3 to a flower. They're actually iron-on crystals from Spotlight that I bought on sale quite a while ago. And lastly, I have this little dangle here. I've got these Snowmen Tags, and I glued 2 of them together so you can see on both sides. Finished it off with some trim and made these dangles. And I've got to fix the dangles because one of them keeps falling off, so I've got to close the jump rings a little better, I think. So let's flip through, and there are 4 signatures in this book. So there's about almost 100 pages, 96 pages all up. So I will try my best to not take too long, but at the same time I want to go through it because I did spend a lot of time on this. So the first page I've just used a gold doily and made a pocket with that, and I have some of these cutouts from the paper pad that I used, and some I've kept plain, others I've put washi tape on, and then I've inked some of them as well. And I've also kept some of the paper plain so that I can add pictures to it or add pockets to it as I go. So most of the pages have some ribbon of some sort on the edge just to give it a bit more strength. This is a pretty paper pad. I had this Christmas tree tag and I just stuck half of it down, and of course I love snowmen and I had to put him down in there. And I've used stickers throughout as well. This one's a Christmas tree. This is a gift bag, and I put some sequins in there. I finished it off with some washi tape. Sequins tend to sit right at the spine, so I've got to sort of shake them out if I want them to come down. But I thought that just adds a little bit of a different texture and a different look. I've used some wide ribbon here, and then I've stuck some of these baubles stickers down, which have to be reinforced because they're coming out. I didn't think they would stick down too well. That's why I normally reinforce everything with glue. I don't know why I didn't this time, but anyway, I can do that later. I've used a lot of my dyed paper, tea dyed and other things from the kitchen. You might have seen some of my other videos where I talk about that. So I've used some of that paper up. I just really love the feel of different paper and texture, and stuck some stickers down on that. I also did a lot of stamping with some trees, Christmas trees there. This is pretty gold lace. You can see it on both sides. Now some paper, like this one for instance, is from a card making pack that I bought last year, which I didn't end up using because the paper is very thin and it's more suitable for a diary. So that's why I did that. And then finished it off with the different lace again, some holly here, more Christmas trees. Put some washi on some of the pages, some more stickers. This one's from that card making packet as well. There's some gold leaf trim. This paper I dyed with eyeshadow pigment powdered, which I watered down, and I just splattered all over. That's purple and gold. Don't know if the colour will come across on that. Some more ribbon, which I didn't trim the edges. I just gave it a different look. This one's dyed with some Kaisercraft spray. I can't remember what you call it, but that's in the gold and the blue. I made a pocket, added a sticker to it, and a couple of tags. Some ribbon on the other side. Some line paper with some stamping. Now this, I've used a bit of this shiny paper from a Christmas magazine from last year, and just grabbed some of the designs that I like, the images. It's a Christmas tree. Finished it off with some washi, wreaths. Here's a pocket I made with a deer sticker. Finished off with some blue lace and placed some of my tea dyed paper in there so I can add to it. And this is that same Kaisercraft spray but in gold. And it's beautiful, it gives it a beautiful shimmer. And I love the feel and the sound of it too. Another pocket with some cutouts. And that one's from the card making kit. You can tell it's a lot cheaper quality paper. So I thought it would be great in a journal. Not so much good for cards. And here I made a little mistake with the washi. I didn't apply that very well, so I sort of hid that with some lace, but it looks nice because you can still see the green washi through the lace. So a lot of these pages are talking about wreaths and different ways you can make wreaths, so I've left the description and a little bit of the wreath on some of the pictures. And here's beautiful orange coloured trim. This is stamped Believe in the Magic of Christmas in the pink and blue. A snowflake. It's not too shiny. Some more of that blue and gold sprayed paper. And this trim is beautiful. It feels just like a very fine Velcro. And this is, I've used a couple of flowers that Myrna gifted me a while ago, so I've almost finished those. There's another pocket with some more of that Velcro type trim and some cutouts. Some more dyed paper with stickers on. Here's another tag that I covered with one of Myrna's flowers, and that eyeshadow dyed paper I try everything, guys. I try anything that will colour. This one here's a little tag that I punched a hole, stuck that down and used a wine glass charm that I bought a couple of years ago. I thought that one's got a little bit of beads on the ring as well. And then I made this teeny little gold tassel, which I'm probably going to remake because it just sits sideways all the time. I don't think it's the right material. It's just fraying at the bottom. It still looks nice and whimsical though to me. Some more paper from that card making kit. And put some more trim down there, some more dyed paper. Just made some little folds, you can put something in there as well. More room for pictures and such. I was going to make a pocket with this, but it started breaking as I glued it down, so I've just left it flat. And I can add things to that if I want. I'll just use some of this real fine tinsel with a little bell on it on the side. So in this little gift bag, I've just got 3 postcards. Some more stickers. I love this design. Just put a little tab here. Now this is from a book that I bought. It's all about card making and craft in Victorian times, and the illustrations are beautiful, so I want to include that to it as well. Some tracing paper I've used as well with the sticker on there. Some more of that magazine talking about wreath, different types of wreaths you can make. There's a little pocket here with a cutout, and I'll just stamp the back of that. Again, I've left some free so that, you know, I can add to it as I use it. Can add some photos maybe. Some of that paper. This is a Christmas wrapping paper that I've used last year. Normally what I do is buy a 10 metre roll or a 5 metre roll and just use the one paper. So this is what we had last year, so I thought that would be a nice addition because I had a bit of that left. I stamped the back of that with some more of that beautiful gold paper. And I'll just stamp Merry Christmas with some Christmas trees on there. This is a pretty pattern from that same stamp set. And just some stickers. Plenty of ribbon, rick-rack. And this one's a fold, and you can just fit a postcard in there really nicely, so I can fit more pieces of paper in that. This is the stamp in the gold, the snowflake. Don't know if the camera will pick that up, but it looks really nice and shimmery. Both sides. I've got some crepe paper there that I've sewn down the centre. They're just more, it's a pretty simple journal really, just a lot of pages. There's another little pocket that I can put some more paper in or whatever. Maybe some stickers that I'll get closer to Christmas. And I think there's so many pages in this, this will do me for the next 2 or 3 year Christmases. So I'll be sure to write the years down as I fill them in, and I'd love to get some pictures in here as well. There's another beautiful illustration from that book, Victorian book. Just joy, nice big wide ribbon. This paper is absolutely gorgeous. My sister gifted me this. I think it was my birthday present last year, or maybe this year. I think it was last year actually. And it has these beautiful fibres through it, and it just feels really nice. So I wanted to add that. some more stickers from last year, and they need to be reinforced with some more glue. A pretty Christmas tree there. Some more tea-dyed paper. Now this is special. This is from my son when he was in kindy. So I think it's 1993. Yes. So he's in his 30s now, so this is quite old, and I've had it in a box, and I'm sick of seeing it in a box. I want to be able to see it from time to time. So I cut a piece of that out, and he just stamped some Christmas trees and sprinkled glitter on that. I still have a lot of the paper left, but I wanted to include some in this journal. So I think journals are good for sentimentality, aren't they? Some graph paper back here. Some more lace, cotton lace. More tracing paper, and that's beautiful gold. I have to make more of that. This is a stamp from a couple of years ago that I never used for cards, 55 cents, Australian Christmas stamp. It's pretty blue, so I've kept that. Some more of that pretty illustration of that book. Some stars. This one's plain, so I've kept it open to do something with. There's another little fold here that I can put something in. This is more elastic trim. It's got a pretty green metallic fibre through that on the black. It's really pretty. It's Christmas. Some more stamping, some graph paper. This is the other side of that paper from my son in kindy. 1993. Cameron. Here's my middle son. So I've got some pretty ribbon, Christmas ribbon that I wanted to use. It's a soldier or nutcracker. That's that other side of that gold gift wrap. So I just wanted to keep it pretty simple where the pages and pockets are concerned. There's nothing too fancy in here. I want to learn how to make those hidden paper clips. I've seen a few of you ladies make those, and yeah, I just didn't get around to it. So this is a recipe from my son when he was in kindy as well. I think that's from Cameron too. And it says, "Happy Christmas, Mum," and on the other side there's a recipe. But that's what it is. It's a chocolate roll, chocolate and the vanilla roll, and I did make that. Some more crepe paper with the Santa and Christmas stockings, and I used some duct tape here with some rhinestone stickers. And here's another recipe I've tucked in there, and this one's a fruitcake recipe. And I keep saying every Christmas I'll make it, but I should try and make it this year because I love fruitcake. So I've just stamped the paper with some of the snowflakes in the gold ink. And this one's from that same magazine. Some crocheting, but I just thought the picture was so cute, so I had to include him. Merry Christmas. This is a little envelope, and get some of the flap in there, and in here I put the numbers 1 to 25, so I can use that in December. And I've got more of those numbers too in a different design, so I might put a couple in there, because as I said, this will probably be good for 2 or 3 years, depending on how I fill it. So here's a little belly band and some more paper that I've sprayed in purple. Just made it nice and tight so things don't fall out so easily. And there's the recipe to that. It's called Almond Swirl Cake. This recipe for you. Happy Christmas, Mum. I hope you make this recipe one day. I love how he spells recipe. Is recipeed. That's so cute. And I added the little candy canes. And this is just a different type of paper. Sort of like tissue paper. Some of that gold sequin trim, stickers. Another pocket. And what did I put in here? Some wreaths that I've inked and some more cutouts. Can write something on the back of them. Got to be careful with this one because this doily is quite fine. I might move some of those actually. Some more paper in the belly band. So got the purple and the multicoloured. Some foam stars. And that's it. Kept the back because I might make another pocket of some sort. Maybe put some embellishments in there. I'm not sure. But anyway, that was the flip through. So thank you so much for your patience and for watching. I just like to show this because it's more of a diary for me as well to look back on, especially if you give things away. You make things for other crafters, and it's a good way to have something documented. Sorry about that, guys. The camera cut out again, so I hope I don't have to do this a 3rd time. But anyway, as I was saying, thanks again, and we will catch you in the next video, hopefully. Bye for now.